Hello everybody, thanks for tuning into my channel, The Beer Monster Reviews. It's Beer Monster o'clock. And for this review, I'm going to be doing another Guinness, and I'm going to be chucking it through the Nitrosurge. It's a Guinness draft coffee beer, cold brew. It says on the front that it's a beer with cold brew coffee and natural flavours. This one is 4% ABV, so it's just a little smidgen weaker than the regular Guinness draft. It's a 440ml can. It does of course have the widget in, and I'm doing the pin trick. Just I put a drawing pin in there to release all the nitrogen out of the can, and then you can use the Guinness Nitrosurge, my new toy. And this for me does improve the draft cans even though it's not designed for the Nitrosurge. If you use the hack, the pin prick method, get all that carbonation out of there very carefully, and it takes a while. Then it works just fine. It does improve it. I've tried it with the normal Guinness drafts, I've tried it with a lager, and I've had really good results so far. Of course, the best ones to use are the nitro cans, but I haven't seen them available in the coffee Guinness brew yet. If I do see one in the future, I'll review that as well. But yeah, we're going to use the hack on this and just see how it is, see what it's like. I picked these up in a 4-pack in Tesco's. I think it was £6.25 for 4. So that's a little bit more expensive than the normal draft cans. I'm not too sure why. Perhaps it's the extra coffee, because coffee is not cheap, is it? Especially now with the old cost of living stuff going on. Price of coffee is outrageous. Yeah, this is of course brewed in Ireland by the Guinness company. Anyway, let's get that pin out. That's not the hardest bit, it's getting the pin in and out. Get the old can open, that'll help. There we go. Pop the Nitrosurge on there. There we go. Turn her on. There we go. And get it in there. I'm not going to do a 2-part pour because it's only a 440ml can. It's not going to fill the whole glass, so I'm not going to be able to get the domage, unfortunately. That will be, of course, an advantage of getting the nitrogen cans. Once they are available in the UK, you're going to get that nice, lovely domage. Yeah, I'm just going to chuck it in there. There we go. I've got a bit better at doing this since my last review. Oh, I'll tell you what, it's not far. Not far off. There we go. Look at that. Looks absolutely beautiful, doesn't it? The way it settles. Absolutely beautiful. This glass might be slightly less than a pint, you know, because it's near enough filled the whole thing up. You see, you've got that lovely cascading effect. The Guinness settling there. Love that. Quite hard to pick it up on camera, unfortunately. But, you know, I'm sure you've all seen what it looks like. It's exactly like in the pub. And you can see this Nitrosurge has done its thing. Look how lovely and creamy that looks. The head is quite big, but that is because I didn't do the 2-part pour. I knew I had the extra room in there, so I just chucked it all in with the idea of the second phase of the pour with Guinness. The reason you let it settle first is to reduce the size of the head. So that's why we've got quite a big head going on, but that's me because I chose not to do a 2-part pour. It's not a fault in the beer or anything like that. Also with the 2-part pour through the Nitrosurge, you don't turn it on for the second phase. Once you've pour it 3/4 full and then let it settle, and then top it up once that part's settled without turning the Nitrosurge on. That would just keep the bubble more sensible, because obviously if this was a pint can, that wouldn't work, would it, that big head? Yeah, it's a nice sort of browny black colour with like sort of ruby highlights as it catches the light. The glass looks a bit weird, doesn't it? I have washed it up and thoroughly dried it. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. Oh, it looks a bit better that side. That's a bit better, isn't it? Looks like it's about settled now. Let's get the aroma anyway. Oh, look at that head. There's no bubbles in it at all. Just like a big layer of cream. That is just like in the pub for me. Absolutely fantastic, this Nitrosurge. If I was going to give that a score, I'd have to give it a 9 out of 10. I think the Nitrosurge is really good. I'm really glad I got it. I've been drinking a lot more Guinness since I got it, because it's just like being in the pub, but a lot cheaper. Anyway, let's get the aroma. Oh, it's got a very strong coffee aroma to it, very strong. Some chocolate, maybe dark chocolate, and your roasted malt. It does smell similar to the normal Guinness draft, but with a massive hit of coffee. It really does smell a lot like coffee. Well, I'm pretty sure she's settled herself down now, so let's get it down her neck and see what it's all about. Cheers, everybody. Bosh. Oh. So creamy, first of all. Definitely, it's got that lovely creaminess normally you only get on the tap. There's the Nitrosurge has done it again. Guarantee you this is better with the Nitrosurge than without it. That method does really work, guys. So it's worth it. It is worth the little bit of effort of popping a hole in the can. Once you've done it a few times, you just kind of do it off by heart really easily. I say I use the pin method. For me, that works every time, no worries. And yeah, I've not had any problems doing it that way myself. Yeah, it's thick. Well, I'd say a sort of medium body actually. Very creamy. The head is super creamy. Definitely getting the coffee. Not quite as strong as on the aroma, but you can definitely tell it's there. It is rather strong, but it's not overly strong. It's balancing quite well with the roasted malts, which of course you're getting in here. Also getting like a bit of caramel. Like a little caramel sweetness in there. Goes quite nice. It's not overly sweet. It's about right, I'd say. Lovely and smooth. Getting some vanilla as well. And right at the start, when you first sort of take the mouthfeel, I can like taste a bit of dark fruit. So yeah, it tastes really nice. It, obviously, don't do this at home, but a nice breakfast beer, maybe one to have with your fry up. It's yeah, it's just like drinking a nice cold coffee. Really, not really tasting much alcohol in it. If I'm honest, I do prefer the normal Guinness, and I think the normal Guinness is more sessionable, but I think this is nice. Just perhaps if you're only having one or two, because it does have a bit more flavour to it for me. It is nice, but I think you might get a bit sick of the coffee if you're trying to session it, sort of thing. So, or maybe like if you are going on a Guinness session, you could throw one of these in at the start, just to give you that nice little boost. Yeah, or just throw one in every now and again, just to mix it up a bit, you know. But yeah, I do think this is good. I do like it. I have tried it with and without the Nitrosurge, because I said I did get a 4-pack. I tried it with and without before I did this review to see whether it was going to be worth it. Using the Surger, yeah, it definitely improves it. Definitely, no doubt about it. What am I going to give this? I'm going to go 8. I like it. It is very nice. I couldn't session it personally, as I say, but it is nice, and I would get it again. I just couldn't see myself, you know, having 8 or 9 cans of it, having a proper session or nothing on it. But just as a nice sort of wake me up beer. Yeah, it's nice. I like coffee and I like Guinness, so it's a good match in it. Perhaps if they do bring out the official Nitrosurge cans that are a pint as well, just to give you that authentic Guinness experience, maybe it might even get a bit higher. But hopefully I'll be able to get older one soon, and I'll let you know. Thanks for watching, guys. Smash that like button if you've enjoyed the video. And till the next one, bye-bye, darlings.